And it's new bike reveal time. Here it is. Under the cover here is a glorious machine with so much power, so much finesse, and probably neither of those. But here she is. She's a BMW F650 GS from 2001. As you can see, me delicately uncovering it. In the least garish of colours, which is bright yellow. Her name is Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh. I just made that up on the spot actually, so she isn't really called Winnie. There you go, 2001 plate. She's not bad actually. Last 6 years only done 2,000 miles, so it stood for a bit. So I've done a bit of recommissioning, but I'm going to show you the advert on and where I basically picked it up from. So here we are when we start looking for the bike. This isn't the first model of bike that I went with. I was looking at DRs, I was looking at XTs, but the amount of people that have ridden GS 650s really well around the world shows that they're reliable. So anyway, I looked through this lot here. There's bikes all up to £4,000, cheapest one being 1,700 quid. Don't like the red seat. Plus, I mean, the corrosion was pretty bad on this one. It's been sat up for a bit. But most of it had quite high miles. So, it had a nice screen on it, actually. That's one thing I did like. So, yeah, if you look at that, 46,000 miles almost. So, I was a little bit reluctant. He's obviously looked after it. Had loads of good stuff put on it. But it's just, he didn't really fit the bill. Another one here, 55,000 miles. It shows that they do the miles. The screen wasn't as good as I wanted. It's a bit of a low one. So, yeah, I mean, it had all the panniers and stuff. But that's 1,500 quid without a bid. So it's still going. And that was all the way down in Newquay. And it looks ratty, to be honest. So, I didn't want to go with that one. So, I closed that one down, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I'm going through it. There you go. Let's go through the pictures. There was that one, 44,000 miles, 700 quid. You know, this one here, £2,000 with just 22,000 miles on it. It was pretty good. I went way down. People wanted under. I thought this was up for sale, but it wasn't. It was just a screen. Looking around, there wasn't really that much of a choice. So I thought about having a look at completed listings. So clicking on completed listings doesn't work. Good old eBay, let not change in. Nope, not even loading. So then you have to click it again. Well done, eBay. There you go, it loads. You deselect it. Something here, it didn't sell 1,500 quid for a Dakar. I didn't really look at that one. There's one here, 1281, which kind of fit the bill. Just to be honest, the blue looks a bit old. It had good miles, this one. Had all the panniers. 12 months MOT. Really good bike, but again, not really the one. So the next thing is I thought, let's look at vehicle parts, and I went to the highest price because obviously bike's going to be higher than most things in vehicle parts. And here I found this, and it was in a local location, Basingstoke. Pictures were awful, listed in the wrong place, and not the greatest description I was about to see. So I took a punt on it. I borrowed a van and I drove down to go and have a look at it one evening, and yeah, so 34,000 miles. It had no MOT. They'd done a bit of work on it. They'd done the oil change and oil filter and all the other bits and pieces. So I thought, let's go for it. So I offered them under the starting price, and they accepted it. So paid £750 for it straight out of the bat. And I thought, this is either going to be good or bad. So a little walk around here. Still looking really good for a 22-year-old bike. It had the fork seals done, oil change, all those kind of bits and bobs. But needs a really good run. It's been sat for 4 years, and so it needs to go on a trip. So that's what I plan to do. Here, pointing out, it's got heated grips. They work now. Had to fiddle with those a little bit. Got ABS as well, which is great for a 2001 model bike. Very rare. It's a single cylinder, so it's a little bit vibey, but nothing compared to the old Husqvarnas. Yeah, got the touring windshield on it as well, which is fantastic. I've actually just purchased a little add-on that goes on the top just to take a little bit more of the wind off the kind of head area, because there's a little bit of turbulence there when you get to about 70. So that will hopefully add to the comfort. Plan to put some panniers on it. I've got the pannier rack with it, which are actually an optional extra, so they're included. It actually is quite a well-spec bike, because they don't actually come with the centre stand, the ABS, the touring screen, the pannier racks, and etc. So, also the hand bash guards. They're like £150 when you first buy the bike. So it's nice to have those added extras. But yeah, I mean, for the age, first she's clean, as you can see. I've fitted a USB socket here. I've actually, since this video, also fitted a quad lock mount, so my phone will mount onto that, enabling me to be able to sat nav my way around the next tour. Yeah, so 650cc, 50 brake horsepower, do about 115 mile an hour top, so it'll cruise at 70-80 mile an hour. If you like, subscribe.